I'm a mess, wanna guess how I gonna lose trust.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's away we go then. Jones, and it's Salah. Wriggles his way through. It's Salah! Now, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Curtis Jones is someone who's shown remarkable maturity since his tender years, Peter. He's going to be handling a lot of link-up play while at the same time driving forward, waiting around the box, looking for opportunities to have a shot. He's got great talent, now he's got to back it up.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. There's the hit! And one more try! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Terrific header! He can get that clear. Mohamed Salah!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. And the flag has stayed down. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's clever. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Jones. Now it's Diogo Jota. McAllister. Now it's Diaz.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Big chance! He's scored! And once more score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Over to the left. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Gravenberg. Now it's Diaz. Gavi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Jones. De Jong. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Has a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Koundé clears it away. De Jong. Yamal. And he's intervened well there. He is through here. Lewandowski. Alisson catches it safely. Tsimikas, he does have an assist to his name. Gravenberg. Tsimikas. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Diaz. It's a throw-in. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Pedri. Chipped through. That's good vision. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. Pedri. That's good running with the ball. Lewandowski. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Caught offside that time. De Jong. Good spot, he's seen the run. Great chance! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Koundé, excellent challenge there, uncompromised. Shutter! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent hit! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Rafinha. Gavi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Lewandowski. Chance! Jota pinches it off him, looking here to chip it through, and that has been clubbed away. Oh, this looks sharp. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gavi. Great ball if he can get there. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. That has ended up in no man's land. Yamal purring through the gears. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Konate, great defending, strong and determined. And he welcomes it in. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Gavi given the lift of his goal. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's going to go a long way.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. Now it's Diaz. Nicely weighted ball. Diaz. He's had a hit! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And it's Lewandowski. Gravenberg. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set.
Header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he's gone looking for safety. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Gavi.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister, that'll do under the circumstances. And it's lofted through here.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
They've played it short. That has been knocked clear.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Rafinha goes short. And here's Rafinha. Goalkeeper's ball. That's at the end. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.